What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me as always, little brother Jace, bro shot. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Glad to be doing a regular show. Glad not to be watching Batman and Robin.
Oh, you know you loved every second of it.
Not even slightly. No, but it was good to hang out. Good to hang out with the folks. Good to have another Wednesday here.
Yeah, but I mean, really, after all the movies that have come out after Batman and Robin, I'm shocked and amazed that I'm absolutely moving it up the list, just like Iron Man 3.
That is I think that's a very sad indictment of bad movies. This should be, when you watch your movie, you should say, are we better than Batman and Robin? Are we there? If the answer is no, okay, we gotta, like, if the table read doesn't sound better than Batman and Robin's table read, where everybody had to be looking at themselves like, did you? Yeah, just go with it. Okay, all right.
And the bunnies and the rabbits. Whoo, what a stinker. Shout out anybody who got that Bloom County reference. Let's say what's up to everybody hanging in the chat. What's up, David Thanos?
Yo.
Hey, yo. Blake Tarpley. What up, Jeff? Jace and Chief. Well, Chief may still be out of it after celebrating his birthday all weekend. We did see him Sunday and told him how much we missed him. And Norris was supposed to be on here. Chuck was going to be here with us. And he bailed. So I told them both. They really faked on us. I forgot we watched that till just now. Thanks, Jace.
I'm sorry, Blake. I know. You really did have to blank it out of your memory. Just things went bad.
Let's take a pen and King Collector royalty is here. The King's in the building. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
What's up, King Collector? Hey, what's up, Jalen Parks? How we doing, man?
What's going on, Parks?
Jamelin has been showing all of the cool products that he's helped design over Spirit Halloween. Yeah. But it's some cool stuff. And absolutely, please make sure to correct me.
I was going to say, it hadn't hit my Instagram feed. It's annoying.
Oh, yeah, he's got some really cool designs just in time for the Halloween season. So glad Kimmel's back on. There's other things I want to say, but don't want to turn political. That's my motto, David Thanos.
Let live. We got some W's. We're just going to skirt over there. Not too political, but
Michael Solis. What's up, guys? What's up, Michael Solis?
What's going on?
Lawson Wallace is here. What up, Lawson?
What's going on?
Speaking of cool stuff on Instagram, make sure you're following Lawson Wallace. He's got some really cool art. Shows
his sketches I've been seeing have been really cool. Like the stuff he's been commissioned to do over the years. That's been really cool.
Yes, it is very cool stuff. I really enjoy Jalen's Instagram posted designs. Fun stuff. They are.
That's cool.
Your feed is tripping on you, bro.
I know it's funny because it's pulling a lot of Lyle's figure files and Lyle's movie file crew, and I'm like, oh, let me follow these guys. Oh, they got really cool, interesting stuff. I'm like, that's cool. So,
love to hear.
One thing I can actually like Instagram for actually giving me good content.
There you go. That's what it's all about, right? Just good content.
It's content.
Oh boy. Let's see. Where do I want to start off with?
Hold on one second.
Yeah. And let's see here. David Thanos. I wish Chief was on. I want to know if he knew who the heck Russell Wilson was throwing the ball to. I don't think Russ knows who he was throwing the ball to. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. David Thanos agrees. Really cool designs. Absolutely. Got a little chilly over there. Lawson Wallace, Instagram is a bit of the all right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate the love. I mean, when it's cool and awesome, the love is easy to share, Jamelin.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, make sure you're checking out his stuff. Very cool. Okay, let's see. I had every great intention to come on this show and be so proud of myself to go, I bet you didn't think I'd finish watching Alien Earth, but I did. And then I totally got screwed over because I realized today at like 11 o'clock that Marvel Zombies was coming up. And I was like, oops, Disney sent me the screener for it. And I was trying to race through and so I can hurry up and watch all 4 of these massive episodes. We'll talk about that soon. But I did not finish all of Alien Earth. I had my pacing down just so where I was going to watch the last 2 just in time for the show. I think last week we spoke, I've watched 3 episodes since then. And you're like, oh, it's about to hit the fan. And so far it is. And I am really feeling like I can't wait to buy this on Blu-ray. Maybe not necessarily to relive everything, but absolutely episode 5. And then maybe I'll go back and watch episode 1 again. But episode 5 was awesome. And that might have been the best thing I've seen on TV all year. It was just like, oh wow. Now, I mean, you have to watch the other, at least episode 1, to really fully appreciate, and I guess some episode 2 as well, because it totally changed my view of how I was taking in certain characters, which was intentional. I really love that. And that's something you can't really get from a movie because it's just so fast. In a TV show, that worked out really well, and I enjoyed watching how that played out.
Okay. I'm not trying to crap on a show the way most of us don't like, but it's what they were trying to do. Acolyte tried to do this. It was this first impression of the characters, and then they gave us this story that we were supposed to think was the story, but they told the exact same story. They didn't have the twist, which how Alien Earth was. Your perspective is wrong. There's no way in Hades you are coming in. You think I totally know what happened, and you see episode 5. It's my perspective is wrong, and now you at that point you like I kind of want to revisit episode 1 and 2 because of how much my perceptions change. Because there's probably some other stuff I missed because my perception was focused in this way. And that's
have you finished watching it now?
Huh?
Have you finished watching it now?
I finished the finale.
Were you happy with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. I'm definitely in the category of buying it. There's going to be another revelation in that. You're like,
sweet. I hope to watch it. I have to do a bunch of comic book reviews, so I probably won't get to it tonight, but I will by this time tomorrow. Michael Solis, speaking about brain dead, brains. I made a post about the Return of the Living Dead NECA figures on TikTok, and apparently people are upset that I've even seen the movie. Why is that? Why are they upset that you've seen the movie?
Really?
David Thanos, I thought Jason was going to open the mystery doors. I wasn't ready to come out over there yet. And David Thanos did remember. Jace, did you check the deals on the NECA Gargoyles on Big Bad Toy Store?
I did. Did I buy the ones I was supposed to? No. But I did check them out.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah, because I had
they might still be there. Let me check.
Yeah, I think I was trying to, because I mean the one I really want is Demona and Macbeth, but I don't think they made a Macbeth yet. And now, I mean, I know I'd want Demona, but I definitely I need the 2 of them together. So, because I mean, it's like I'm trying to debate. I'm like, all right, I don't want all of them, but I definitely want really good storylines. And the Demona and Macbeth is a really good one.
Yes, they have gone back up since the original sale price, but they're still relatively cheap compared to what they normally are.
Yeah, because the ones I have, my Goliath and Xanatos, I think I bought them. I want to say 65, but it may have been. But there's a lot of it. I mean, it's the weird thing about figures. If you feel like you're getting a good value, especially as an adult collector, you don't you might know a thing or two about that. But especially when you're getting a larger figure and a whole lot of swappable accessories, like I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. And of course, I'm not buying all the time, because and that's one thing. I can't buy everything. You have to. You're more. I'm buying what I want. Okay.
I can't buy everything. Don't be fooled. What up, Rick Cage? What up, though, from Sector 2814?
Nice.
Those NECA figures are on sale everywhere. Where else are they selling them?
And somebody, I think it was what was it? Lawson said they were on sale at Ross. That
Yes.
I had not had a chance to check it. Go over here closer to the Ross around here.
Thanos. I saw those gargoyle figures on Big Bad Toy Store. Great deal. Too bad I got them already.
Yeah.
Like if you like, if you know,
Nice.
you know.
Thanks.
I still need Alyssa though.
They made her?
Yes, they did.
Oh wow.
Oh, you never saw the movie. Oh. Why would people are weird.
No, because especially if you're talking about a figure line and you've never seen the movie, people are going to go like, "Oh my gosh, you don't know how important this person is? He's so pivotal with the story." How do you? Oh my gosh, you really going to say you're a fan if you don't even know that person? I do the same thing with Gargo, so I'm not like judging it.
Aha!
I would totally be that guy. Like there's shows I watch every week, like, how do you not know that? Oh, right. I've watched it 3 or 4 times. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah. Marvin Crondon Jones III has officially been cast as Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Man, Tobias.
Yeah.
The one guy you actually got uncomfortable, like, I'm rooting for you, but it's making me very uncomfortable what you're saying. Man, some of what you're saying is true, but dang, brother, God, move. Dang, come. But I think that's really good casting for Tombstone.
I do too. I mean, I don't know if they could have found a better actor to play him. It's just bam, there you go, all set.
It's a scenario. We don't have to do that much makeup. I mean, this is
blue.
I mean, we just need a crew cut, maybe, or do we even need that?
Okay.
Do you think you need a crew cut?
What is that? I mean, no, he doesn't have to have it. I like that look because it was just part of his signature look. I just like the flow of it. It's not something that I have to have.
Okay, as long as it's not the leader version, and it's completely like, yeah, we don't want to do the character. Why?
We can't really mess him up.
Can we? Can't we?
Excuse me. I mean, yeah, okay.
I think we know we can.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. What do you think about the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer?
What I don't even did I even share that with you guys? Because I just saw nothing in the trailer. I mean, I get it is a teaser trailer, but it just they're back. Yeah. We knew that by the title. We didn't get anything out of it. I mean, because I mean, if you saw like if you had showed me a snippet of Ahsoka or any of the Rebels crew, I would have got excited. It was just okay, Rogue. Well, Sigourney Weaver's in it. Cool, I know that.
They showed one of the Rogue.
I think they showed Zeb, but it wasn't. Yeah, and I was like, okay, glad to see we get a little bit, but yeah, it's a teaser. It's a amuse bouche. So, okay, fine.
I thought it was pretty cool seeing Sigourney Weaver in a Star Wars movie. It's just, I mean, is she, being one of those trailblazing pioneers who doesn't get recognized by modern people as an actual action star who just so happened to be a woman, frontlining her own action franchise, by the way. It's kind of cool seeing her step over to that other side of the sci-fi universe going into Star Wars. Looks like from her jacket, she's going to be a member of the rebellion. And I cannot wait to get her figure. I don't care how bad the movie is. I mean, I do hope that the movie is good, but I am buying that figure just so I can have her hanging out with Leia and Luke and Han and all that. I mean, man.
The weird thing is, Sigourney's been in this point, if she can somehow manage her way into Star Trek, she's been in every one of the major sci-fi universes. Because
Doctor Who.
uh, she was in Aliens. She's done. She has done what was it? MCU with Defenders.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Star Wars, and hey, if she, like I said, she gets to the Star Trek, man, it's the whole gamut.
I mean, we got to throw in the Harry Potter too. Ryan Daly, happy birthday! What up? Sorry I'm late. I was wrapping up my annual birthday tradition of listening to Bob Dylan's Not Dark Yet and crying in the shower.
I hope that's not the point.
Boston says they do the same thing with hungry eyes when I look in the mirror on my birthday.
I mean, I do kind of still go with Nas and AZ from Illmatic, but can't really say the name of that birthday song. But yeah,
Sigourney would have made a great Madam Web. See, Blake, with that kind of thinking, you're never gonna make it in Hollywood. But she probably would have read the script and like, oh no, thank you.
Pass.
And that would have done it.
Wait a minute. Can't I just say I've already been in a Marvel movie, so I don't have to? Hey, it wouldn't make much sense for me to be Madam Wedge, so I don't piss them off. Good. Hey, this isn't even Marvel. This is Sony. Oh, please, never mind.
Oh, I hear you're saying you're calling her Madam Wedge. Plastic pigs, where are you? All right. Anyway, so that's that. Is there anything else? I am a little bit concerned about this news based on her new awakening, but Pamela Anderson is potentially producing a Barbed Wire reboot for TV. I don't know if you remember Barbed Wire.
Jeff, I remember Barbed Wire, and I would like you to put up a picture on the other side of the screen of Barbed Wire for all who do not remember Barbed Wire.
I feel like this is just a trick.
No! I don't know where you would get that from. I am being genuine. I think this is a great thing to celebrate.
You are a liar.
Liar.
Oh, let me see if I can find a troll picture for you just to infuriate you. There you go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you rue the day you asked for a screenshot of Barbed Wire. Let's see if only I could find.
Yeah, try and find it. Go ahead, Lord. Like, go ahead. I'll wait you. We will wait you out, folks. Like, nah, we know what you're gonna find. You type in this. Nope.
Oh, you don't, because I've accepted your challenge. I got you, sucker. Bam. Ha. There's Barbed Wire. Boo hiss. You're welcome. I got you covered.
And then let's show the movie, the poster on that one.
Yeah, now you're being specific.
No, because even that example, that is basically proved my point. But let's show what we actually saw from Barbed Wire, because again, the internet still remembers.
Even if Pamela Anderson does not. But apparently she wants everybody to remember when she was a big time movie star. All right, let me see if I can find this poster. There's a Pamela Anderson makeup tutorial for a Barbed Wire Halloween costume. That is impressive. I mean, that means your movie is really doing the thing. If you've got people trying to get the makeup for how you look in the movie.
You're saying the makeup tutorial? Don't you make the natural tutorial? How to just roll out of the shower and be you?
I feel like you're a liar.
I'm sorry. There are certain things if I was famous.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was funny hearing that absolute train of thought of yours collide into a brick wall and blow up.
I don't think that's the cover, but again,
it's not. But that's what you were looking for. Yeah.
I don't understand why. If you've done something so negative, I'm not gonna say what kind of artist. Hey, I would like to be known for something other than this work. can understand it, but that is, you made your money that way when you were, let's say in your 20s and 30s.
When you were Lana Del Rey's song from Great Gatsby, T. Arthur would have made a great Granny Goodness. No, I feel like Ed Asner and Drag would have made for a better one, but
I mean, that's because you're used to his voices.
it's
Granny Goodness.
Dub her over. You mean Casablanca with Pam? I did. Sorry, Lawson. You're right. Do I smell a barbed wire watch along?
I don't think I've ever watched that movie.
What'd you say?
I don't think I've ever watched that movie.
I'm pretty sure I've never watched it either, which would then make it even more entertaining. So let's see here. Barbed wire, where would this be streaming?
YouTube, Tubi.
What'd you say?
YouTube, Tubi.
I'll have to check because right now it looks like it's just on Amazon
for
as a rental.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but Pam, you didn't do anything wrong. You made your money. If you'd like to be taken as a serious actress doing other things, hey, that's good. Because what's the lady from Her Majesty's Secret Service? You saw her, what she looked like in that movie. And then the next time a lot of us saw her, she was the older lady in what was it? Not King's Landing. But she was in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like, there's nothing wrong with going to that. Hey, I would be taken as actors. Like, okay, cool. You pull your audition and make it work. Nobody cares about it. But trying to act like there's some high and mighty to this, oh, I'm me. It's like, you're not.
This is why he's upset with Pam Chamberlain.
I have a problem people repudiating their past like it was a bad thing. And that's just, hey, I'm cool. Nobody trips on that. Because, I mean, there's so many, we see so many celebrities acting like, oh, this is the worst thing. It's like, no, it wasn't. Like, people liked it. Some people didn't. But you can say, hey, I moved on from that. That's cool. But I'm high and mightier than I used to be. It's like, okay, well, screw you then.
You really do have some animosity.
Because, I mean, I do not like people when they do that. It's,
who else is done?
I'm older and grown, but don't try and act like that wasn't a thing.
David Thanos put that scene from Barbed Wire where she's in the tub. At least I heard it's a pretty good pick. I did scroll past that. Lawson, Barbed Wire is actually a pretty good film with the sound off. I stand corrected. That made me remember. So too does Pepperidge Farms. Clutch the Pearls. That picture. Diana Rigg, yes. That's who you're talking about.
That's probably who I'm talking about.
It is who you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's no yes. What up, Mark A?
What's going on?
Lawson, a bunch of us watched Barbed Wire when we were students at the Joe Cooper School. It was, yep, it was. She was the original Avenger. Actually, she was not. That was thanks to a retcon, Carol Danvers. Just kidding. Pamela Anderson was the first female action star. That's what I heard.
I was on the box cover, first female action hero. I was like, okay.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh,
like that would get people upset.
It would get me upset retroactively. Aqua Bay, what up? I heard Mark A. You did. How are you, Aqua Bay? Thank you for holding down for our female representation on this show. Jamlin. Oh, has she spoken Valley of her past? I know she didn't wear makeup anymore, and she's almost 60.
It's kind of the I'm not waking mirror makeup because that's the wrong thing. Like, I mean, let's be honest. She was known for her looks, and then to try and I'm better than my looks. So I'm repudiating. It's like, come on, man. Just be cool, man. It's all good. Who's Cynthia Rothrock?
I was doing the same.
I'm not going to search it.
She's American martial artist, best known for martial arts films.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember her. I do actually kind of remember her.
Yes, madam. Alongside Michelle Yeoh in 1985. Wow.
Mm.
All right, Jalen, what would you recommend watching? Because for some reason I don't seem to have seen any of your stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's
Because now you say that, I'm like, wait a minute.
you're getting all worked up over this Pamela Anderson thing in a
No,
way that's very interesting. Not the way I thought you were going to be. Oh,
now you're ready for it.
all right. So here's a rumor, and I'm very curious of your take on this.
Okay.
So we're getting, most of the Harry Potter show cast announced. Let's see here.
Good, sounds sketchy.
So Daniel Rickman of SFFGazette.com. For the Harry Potter show, they're auditioning both men and women for Voldemort. So it's possible we could see a female Voldemort in the series.
Okay. There is nothing truly
He who shall not be named?
she who shall not be named.
I thought it was he who shall not be
I mean,
named.
you say that, but you could change that.
I mean, yeah. You change whatever you like to.
I mean, again, the thing is, if you're going to do that, you got to find the right actor or actress. I mean, that's why Ralph Fiennes was so good. It was that he was really good in that role. I mean, but you got to figure out somebody who has a terrifying presence to do that. I mean, and not is what we sadly see too many times. They try and when they make they try and overblow a female character. Just let the material should do the work. Not everybody's just afraid of her because or she's so perfect. It's like no, just do the thing. I mean, just follow the alien blueprint. Just write it for anybody, and then you can slide anybody in. But and go with that.
See, it's weird because I can immediately see Cillian Murphy as Voldemort, and I'm blanking on an actress that I think would do it. Maybe it's because Voldemort's bald, and not, of course, that a woman can't be bald doing it, but it's or something creepy with the makeup they did with Ralph Fiennes and the whole bald look, the half nose. Where he's like ugly, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of someone who would be like a really compelling actress to do that.
From
the girl, you sexist pig.
Oh
the misogyny.
The woman from Wolverine and Wolverine Deadpool.
That's a good call. The birthday boy's wit has not declined at all with another age on there.
Because I mean the thing, and when you say Cillian Murphy, is because he can play there's a point where there's a younger Voldemort where he is, charming and suave. He looks, hey, no problem, it's cool. And when he's amassing all his followers before he gets so deformed, and Cillian Murphy would play that very well.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when you put him in the makeup, it would that's you see the little vistas of that dude, but he's still in there, and that's what it looks like. Creeper.
He's got those gaunt cheekbones too, so you don't have to work as hard with him to make him do the makeup to make him look somewhat eerie and creepy because he kind of sort of has that gaunt look on his own anyway, just naturally. Oh, like Rami Malek. Maybe he's another one it could be because he's got those deep sunken eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And jaw where he's like, yeah, I don't know. I think Jason's upset at Pam because she didn't run slow enough at the beginning.
Again, VIP. I'm good.
VIP. Michael Solis. Voldemort in the first movie, the teacher could easily be a female, had almost no impact on the movie for the series. Not arguing. I'm just trying to think of who.
What's his name? Quirrell. Would technically fit because Quirrell was Voldemort. Oh no, I know, shocker.
King of Ledger goes, why change the gender when you just make a new character? This getting sad.
Well,
Beatrice is like a really cool character, according to you, and from what I remember from my
not according to me. Beatrix was insane. She is his number 2, and she is diehard down for that dude.
Who's the number one?
There's no number one.
Oh,
She's number two.
she's.
I mean,
number two.
technically, if you want to be technical, it's probably Severus.
Okay.
But
he needs to do better
because of how shady he is. He's the
Gotcha.
number one, but it's I mean, day to day, it's Beatrix
and a tad saner. So I could see that. Okay.
Yeah, one's unpredictable. It's true for him. It's. I mean, there's certain things. It's like, oh, this thing is not an immutable characteristic. In the gender of Voldemort, would work is not a immutable characteristic. You just need to make a person bad as hell. And and that audition has to be all right. I mean, you've named two easy people. Just their presence in their movies. It's I can see this guy as Voldemort. I can see that guy as Voldemort. And if you don't have a female lead who has that, don't bother doing it. Because that's an easy thing to piss all everybody off. Is we appreciated let's be honest, we appreciated hating Voldemort because he's a dude, and we hate Voldemort because he's a woman. We feel a little misogynistic, and that's not what we're going for. Like, we're kind of our baseline is we want to hate the dude, okay? So,
King of Letters, Hollywood needs to stop the gender swapping stuff.
Hollywood, comic books,
Lawson says I say make Voldemort a robot with 6 arms. Same reasons to make arbitrary changes. Man, they're just trying to find the best performer. I feel like with Beatrix, who is not a romantic interest, she's just there as like a wild card. I mean, would you need to have a dude then be Beatrix?
Yes, you need a dude but that was screw up because her sister is Draco Malfoy's mother, and you need the dynamic of them as sisters. Actually, is what kind of messes. I mean, it's them as sisters. So,
okay, so this is just something that because I wanted to ask you as my official Harry Potter authoritarian.
Okay, so, all right, all right. So now you got me a little. The way that Voldemort has to charm certain people, and this is very much book not Order of the Phoenix, but Half-Blooded Prince. Mm-hmm. He's a charming SOB. I don't trying to do charm versus flirtatious, which I think they would probably lean into. It's like he's got to be so, hey, I'm a nice guy. Don't worry about me. I'm smarter than a lot of people. Don't worry about me. There's a point where he takes a job for no money, and everybody's like, "What the hell is he doing?" A dude does that, it's sketchy. But if a female did it, then it would look like, "Oh, well, it's all the worst thing in the world. It's negative connotation." So, I just don't do it. I'm sure they're not. I mean, it's one of those when you announce that casting, they're just like there's going to be so many keyboard warriors ready, like hovering, like. Dun, dun, dun. It's not worth it. Like you have to tell the female lead, hey, turn off your social medias. Tell your people never make anything possible. So you see, just thunder.
You hire a social media person who is you to the social media world.
Yeah, you're done with social media. It's over.
You're off. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, Daredevil season 3 or Daredevil Born Again has been renewed, and season 3 will begin shooting next year. So how's that for a vote of confidence? We haven't seen a second of season 2, and Disney's like, yeah, we've actually got a good thing. Let's just keep running with it. There you go.
But Jeff, Disney, good things? Run with it. No, come on. I don't do that.
Where have you gone? What do you think about this? Are you excited about that big reveal? Like, hey, we don't even see it, but they've already trusted and believe in the whole thing now.
It's almost like they should have released in Marvel MCU part, but whatever. I like the idea that they're bringing, but I don't know how long I want to see Born Again. I'm wondering, hey, if it's a shorter time, they'll shrink it, make good storylines. But if they stretch it into season 3, 4, 5, it may start getting watered down. So
Daredevil? No, they could keep running with him for a long time. Let me see here.
All right, now see if they're doing it, is it going to be 13 episode back year? They're not gonna wait 2 and 3 years between the years.
Season 2 is going to be 8 episodes, so it's not going to be as long. I don't know if that's really going to matter having one less episode, because I mean, you know. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Oh, so Daredevil Born Again season 2 is coming in March.
Okay. So as long as there's not a years long wait between seasons and the quality is good, I'm down. Now, I definitely want to see some of the other Netflix defenders come back.
Well, Mike Coulter's already been teasing that, yeah, I am going to show up. So stay tuned.
All right, what about Finn Jones?
No mention of him yet, which is weird. I mean, we already know Kristen Ritter's going to be there, and Mike Coulter's saying, yeah. I mean, why have 3/4 of the defenders? Again, you just need a Power Man and Iron Fist. You do not need an Iron Fist show. They can blend whatever storyline you need to in their joint combined show.
Yeah. I mean, it was a weird thing when you saw it in season 2. It's like, come on, guys. This could have been a 3-episode arc. You really? I mean, if you want, especially if you're trying to, we're trying to maximize our budget and shows. This 3 episodes right here really could work.
No. Unlike was it CW or was it HBO Max that said, yeah, after this episode of Swamp Thing, don't bother watching. We canceled it.
First episode. That was the DCU. It was you. Yeah. We did not get to the first episode. It's canceled. It's like, then I'm not watching it. Wait, no, our ratings are really terrible because no one watched it because you canceled it. You morons.
Weird.
I saw that happen. I don't even know did that get ported over to Max?
I don't know. Yeah. I have no knowledge of it. Yeah. You gonna look? Because I didn't see the point of watching the show since they said don't bother. And I was like, you're right. I won't.
And if you tell me your product is such crap you don't believe in it, I'm not gonna debate you.
I believe you.
Like, because there's some show on Max or something. They're like, oh, it's really getting a resurgence. It's like if you would actually gave it time, it would have worked. But you guys say it was crap, so I'm not going to waste my time. Let somebody else, hey, boost those numbers, and then I'll listen to an audience member that says, maybe this wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Matt Reeves is finally ready to start talking about the Batman 2. I know you have been anxiously awaiting any shred of detail on it. He's calling this one a personal Bruce Wayne story. And the villain is going to be somebody we've never seen on the big screen against Batman.
Kite Man.
Who'd you say?
Kite Man.
Charlie Brown.
Okay, for his dark universe, it'll be Killer Croc. And that would make no sense the fact that Bruce Wayne has to go with Killer Croc. And because there was some other news that came out about the Batman that I wasn't super happy about.
Which news was that?
I do not. It was Christian Maloney. Mm-hmm. For Falcone's daughter was not coming back. It was like, oh, we'd already wrote the thing. It was like, you wrote the Penguin. What do you mean you wrote? You didn't find time to bring a successful character back into your movie. Like, I just see that there's
to your show. Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of planning in this. And
I think it was Mark A.
Yeah.
We call the Joker too a personal story as well. Look how that turned out. Yeah, please don't remind me, Michael Solis.
Yeah, you watched that. Wow.
I did not.
You didn't watch Batman?
No. No, the Joker.
I'm like, you didn't watch the Joker, dude? Foule Deuce?
No. I bet the villain is gonna be made up of darkness, mostly darkness.
Okay. Because, I mean, the weird thing is you can't even use Ra's al Ghul. I mean, because how young Batman is and how weird he is. I mean, the Christian Bale's Batman, you could always, I mean, again, you had Ra's al Ghul that was really good. But I mean, his joint is, how did you become Batman? I brooded about it. I took my trust fund and I thought I was Batman now.
That's so awkward. Shut up.
You're not my daddy. Oh, okay.
Did someone say darkness? Darkness. Gosh, about on the Darkness Chasers.
Would you like to see him versus Quarterhouse?
No, not this version. Because I think that would be a really easy one for Matt Reeves to do, but I don't like this Batman enough to be into the idea of him facing the Court of Owls and the Talons. Ben Affleck, absolutely.
Oh gosh.
Christian Bale, for sure, but not Robert Pattinson. At least not the way. I mean, maybe if he gets a haircut and loses the bangs, but that first one was just so underwhelming and disappointing to me. I really wish they were like, we're not going to do it. And I would not have been upset at all. Great. Let's move on. James Gunn, who's going to be your Batman? But there's another thought.
Okay, hold on, because I'm thinking in my head with the Christian Bale Batman. If the idea was the Court of Owls, that would have been really cool. Is that third movie? Because Ra's al Ghul is the bad guy, trying to destroy Gotham. Joker and Two-Face, again, trying to destroy Gotham, trying to save it. Court of Owls, we've been here all the damn time. And we're going to decide once and for all how we deal with Gotham. And it is up to Batman to stop us. I think that would have been really cool. He also, the thing is, because the mentioning of his parents is part of the movie. And with the Robert Pattinson, you don't mention his parents are just kind of, hey, dad, whatever. I don't care. My gosh, I watched that movie once and I'm so glad I was one.
Jalen says Swamp Thing is not on HBO Max, but it is available for purchase on Prime. And you can get the series on Blu-ray as well. What is the point of a streaming service if you don't even have your own shows there? See, that's just infuriating.
Gosh. It's so freaking stupid. I mean, it takes up too much server room. And what, a 12 episode little couple fragments of data, a couple gigabytes? Really? That's too much effort for you guys?
I'm sure that wasn't a 4K presentation. I'd love to see Batman take on Deathstroke. That sounds like a great idea, Lawson. Someone should have done that. Sigh.
Okay, do you think James Gunn would pull how DC used to do this all the time? Hey, you can't use this character because we're going to use this character?
Why would he?
I mean, why would they say, hey, you have to kill Amanda Waller in the Arrowverse because we're going to use her in maybe 5 years?
Well, also, there's no DC shows to worry about right now outside of the stuff he's doing, so I think he's okay. Hey, James, you can't use this character. No, James, I'm going to. All right.
But Matt, it's the Matt Reeves is, hey, we actually want to use this character because I'm giving you this stupid pocket universe to play around with for no weird ass reasons. I don't understand it for the life of me why there's any elsewhere Batman and crap when you don't need to right now.
Yeah, it's needlessly confusing. And I know they feel like, well, we left money on the table, but I really think Batman 2 needed to come out before Superman, and it did not. So it's like,
but I mean, here's the other thing is, if you saw, hey, you wanted to make this next Joker movie because it made so much movie, we made $1 billion, we got to make a sequel, and then you saw what your return is. Even with Lady Gaga bringing her audience, it did not make what we wanted. Isn't that's a hey, we haven't started filming, we haven't done anything. We have our 100% justification to not make this movie. Hey, Matt, we can use you on another project. We know you got the creative chops to do it. Robert, same deal. We can use you somewhere else. Trust me. Batman's not the way to go anymore.
Yes, indeed. So, Joker 2 Electric Boogaloo. Not a great one. There's the other thought that maybe the villain who has a deep personal connection to Bruce Wayne is Hush. Break it down. So, what do you think? Tommy Elliott, banished face, showing up as the bad guy?
Well, we have the Riddler from our last movie.
Yeah, that was I really wish he hadn't gone deranged serial killer with Riddler, because it's like Batman has plenty of those villains. And if you decide let's do this with Riddler, then you wipe out a bunch of other ones who would make more sense in that. Riddler's kind of goofy, fun. He thinks he's smarter than he really is. He's an easily relatable villain. And I think if he had just had fun with Riddler, he would have been an awesome bad guy. Because I feel like we have Batman Forever, which we were talking about watching. Jim Carrey goes full tilt on it. He went the exact opposite direction to the point where it wasn't even the Riddler. It's like, why are you doing this character?
Is, hey, I'm smarter than Batman. That's hey, I'm the best at this. I can create up puzzles. Batman's not smart enough to figure out. And especially if you were going in this, that we're going to focus on Batman and detective. The Riddler makes sense. Hey, we're going to focus on this detective part. But him as a psychomaniac is, well, we crossed the Rubicon. We didn't need to. We didn't have, I mean, we're not playing on Batman smart. I mean, intelligence. We're playing on some mess.
I caught that one. Let's see. Prince also recorded that one. And shockingly, the Prince version is better than the Tevin Campbell version. Shocking.
I was like,
Lawson
Gold album, and then you hear like, this is how that should have sounded.
That's how an adult would sing this song.
I got you. Break it down. Yes, indeed.
So much different. Lawson, he would, but we did have Scarecrow already and Christopher Nolan. So this has to be one we haven't seen on the big screen before. We'll see.
I think Hush gonna.
What'd you say?
I think Hush is probably what they're gonna do. But I don't know. And there's a weird thing. Does Hush being on Batgirl or Bat?
Not a big screen.
There you go. Okay. Do you think? But you don't think
who watched Hush on Batgirl?
And the funny thing is, the dude who played Hush was like, "Y'all didn't think of casting this guy as Bruce Wayne? Like, what are you doing?" It's so ridiculous.
Clayface or Killer Croc would be interesting choices. Well, Clayface probably not, because I think it may be neck and neck with Batman Part 2 and the Clayface solo movie, which I'm still confused about. But yeah, I wonder. I think Killer Croc is a good character. I don't know if he's one that you necessarily want headlining your whole movie. Was it Riddler on the big screen, played by the great Jim Carrey? That's the way to do them mostly. Might depend on which Riddler, because Riddler is really a mastermind type villain. They could make Riddler very dangerous. Well, I mean, that was what his plan was for his first film, but I don't know.
Because I'm trying. I mean, overall, what's the guiding light of this Bruce Wayne? I mean, this Batman. He's not a physical brawler. He's more cerebral. Is that what we're going with?
I mean, he seemed like a brawler when he was fighting. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I don't like the costume. I don't know. It's whatever, but we'll see. Mad Hatter, anyone? He's another one like Croc, where I think he would be really fun as an ensemble villain. I don't know about him. Like I would love to see them kind of do a different kind of Batman movie where he's dealing with multiple villains through the course of the movie, where like a 20 minutes, there's a new bad guy. Cause I mean, it's not like all the villains in Gotham are on a schedule. All right, Joker, you got him next Monday? Yeah, sorry guys. Got that one all booked up. So y'all can't come and invade Gotham then. So he's like dealing with multiple things at once.
Because that idea to me makes more sense. It's like, hey, we can do 4 or 5 villains, and at the end, the villains team up to try and beat Batman, and Batman wins.
Well, Batman and Robin.
You think they're gonna bring a Robin to this?
I mean, after watching Batman and Robin, I actually do want to see Robin done properly. And I know James Gunn has a Batman and Robin in the works, so we will eventually see Damian Wayne. He's the only one that they really could do without any problem. This is actually Batman's son, everybody. Calm down. It's okay. Jameline, even though he's a second-tier villain, but Firefly could be great in a movie. So we could do Killer Croc, Mad Hatter, Firefly, maybe your guy Kite Man, and have all of them being the nuisance. And then maybe in the post-credit scene, we see the villain who's been manipulating everything all along and setting these guys up to go after him. All right.
Then that's when you introduce your Bane at the end. Looks like he's weak enough now.
Hugo Strange. Yeah, he'd be a good one. Mm-hmm. And on the multiple villain note, I give you Calendar Man.
Okay, because I like this is one of I like the Tomorrowverse animated version of the
Long Halloween.
I don't know if I don't know if I want to see them do it.
That could be a relatively simple one, but of course, he does fight some of his arch rivals in that storyline. Yeah. That one could theoretically be one that they could adopt more than Christopher Nolan. Oh, I like this part. I'll take this part too. Because like, dude, why don't you leave that for somebody else to do? Okay,
mine.
If it's just a villain that hasn't been on the big screen, grab somebody from the 66 show. Clock King, False Face, Minerva, Egghead, Bookworm, King Tut.
I like Clock King. Every time they put him in multiple shows, and it's like he's a good bad guy. I mean he was using Task Force X, Suicide Squad. And they used him in Superman and Lois and Arrow, I think, with good effect.
Mm-hmm. Jeffrey needs for someone to open the doors at Arkham and release all the villains from their cages. Release the villains
from their cages.
Snake Eyes. I kind of hope they do. I kind of hope so. I hope they do Black Mask and give him justice. I hope they give Black Dude. Okay. I hope they do Black Mask some justice. Yeah.
Wait, Jeffrey, you saying you want a mask on him?
I have Batman going up against the League of Assassins and have to fight Bronze Tiger. See, it was wild. We've had so many Batman movies, and there's still so many different directions they could go. It's just crazy. It's like, oh yeah, that sounds fun too. But no way Hollywood does anything like that. Could they do Man-Bat? Mark A? Yeah, they could do Man-Bat. Or is Clayface already spoken for? Mark A, I believe Clayface is already taken.
Man-Bat they'd have to lean into the fact this is a comic book movie. I mean, which actually doesn't mean really wouldn't, because it's science fiction. It's, hey, this dude makes a formula, screws him up. Well, it really doesn't work for our grounded Batman. We've done grounded Batman already. We don't need any more grounded Batman in a world of supervillains. Just make a Batman movie. You have years and years of source material. Go with that versus your grounded Batman mess.
What about your let me see here. Hold on. King Collector. They want to do a female villain, bring back Red Claw. She was a great villain with a crew like Ra's al Ghul. They've totally forgotten about her. She could work. Michael Sola says Poison Ivy versus Mr. Freeze, and Batman has to get in the middle and stop it. One wants to turn, get them into a greenhouse, another wants to freeze it. Yeah, that could never work.
I don't want to see any more greenhouses.
As long as we get some black light. Rick Cage, Cabal, Court of Owls, Catman, Bane, Black Mass, Ocean's 11 Caper, led by the Clock King. See, that's something that could have been. Yes, I agree with you. That could have been a really cool way to go as opposed to Clayface, which is I'm still like, James, why Clayface? There's so many DC characters. He just seems like such an odd choice. Lawson, come on! Killer Moth is right there, Hollywood.
Yeah.
What about the guy with Puppet Scarface? Ventriloquist. Yeah, he would be fun. Gonna take you out, Batman. Yeah. Ace to sleet you, Batman. Cool party. Phantasm. Another good one. And that would solve so many things. The Phantasm's a chick? Yeah. And a great villain, too.
Yeah.
So there you go. So there are lots of great options for Batman villains. Michael Solis says Condiment King would be a great antagonist. He's got tons. So get to work. Hopefully we'll find a good Batman villain for the Batman Part 2, and then James Gunn can use all the rest of them. All right, let's go here. So we watched Marvel Zombies. It was 4 episodes and said you gotta watch it so we can talk about it tonight. And well, I watched the first 2 before I called you and said, hey, can you watch this for the show? And I was like, this is a modern day Marvel Studios kind of thing where it's, hey, all those people that we introduced in one movie and only one movie that you've seen them in since, they're super important. Just trust us, bro. And then the rest, of course, are the Thunderbolts, who basically been in one movie or one TV show and then a movie. And it's like, they're so important. Really? No, really. They're so meaningful, so essential to the multiverse saga. Your head will spin trying to make sense of it. And I agree, because I'm like, why in the world did y'all do it this way? But Marvel Zombies, the spinoff to that fantastic What If season 1 episode where what if Marvel Zombies? That was really fun, really cool. Had that great cliffhanger. Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Scott Lang's head and the cloak of Doctor Strange descend onto Wakanda. Thanos is there. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet minus the Mind Stone. It's like, oh, this is bad. So Marvel Zombies is in that same world, that same universe where Scarlet Witch is the Queen of the Dead. The Queen of the Dead. The Queen of the Dead. And let me talk about the positives first. I like the animation style. I thought it looked really good. I thought the fight choreography was really well done. Blade Knight was an awesome character, and they did some really cool swords play with him doing all kinds of damage to the zombies using that cloak. I mean, it was really cool. And I really liked seeing Kamala Khan with Riri Williams and with Kate Bishop. It was like, this is what y'all should have been doing in the live action universe. Put these characters together. And I'm writing my review and I'm like, you know what they could have done that I think could have solved a lot of problems, especially that this could have been a movie feel. Just do a regular 8-episode season, have those 3 as your stars, but have 2 episodes devoted to an origin, a minor villain problem, and for each one. So you get 2 episodes of Kamala, 2 episodes of Riri, who already has a suit of armor because she was hanging out in Wakanda. That way we don't have to rebuild her whole new suit of armor, because I felt like that was just running in place for where we had left her from Wakanda Forever. And then Kate Bishop gets 2 episodes, fights the Tracksuit Mafia. For whatever reason, they all come together. In 2 episodes, they get to be a team. Oh, man. 2. Who else could you put them with?
Okay, 2 episodes your finale. I mean, because what is it? If you were building towards a champions team, why not just make it? You don't need to. I mean, that episode. I mean, I don't know if they got gun shy with Runaways. they're like, no, we can't do that. We need to build up more heroes and kind of. This is a better idea than Runaways and Cloak and Dagger. We're gonna do it this way. This is better. I mean, technically, you could have folded in Cloak and Dagger and Runaways, but what do I know?
Not much. You're on a podcast talking about them. David Thanos, where's Marvel Zombies at? Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
All 4 episodes are dropped right now.
If you didn't cancel,
what did you say?
If you didn't cancel Disney Plus.
But so let me talk a little bit about this stuff, and I can do this without spoiling in case anybody wants to see it. My main issue is Marvel Zombies, like so many of these multiverse saga projects, just shows they had no thought whatsoever about what they were doing. It's here, let's introduce 42 new characters. Hopefully somebody will emerge as the new Captain America, Thor, Iron Man. We can make 4 movies with them. And they keep forgetting they had a very deliberate plan. Like it's like doing stitch work. They just kept connecting everything. One of their major taglines, it's all connected. And the multiverse saga has been, here's spaghetti. What is sticking? Okay, here's what we choose to stick. And there was some good, but it just felt like here's that one movie that was good. Doesn't have anything to do with anything else. Here's 4 TV shows, and let's connect one plot thread from the TV show and tie it into a movie. You're welcome. And boy, this one, I really think one of the biggest mistakes the MCU ever did was not getting that Black Widow movie out after Iron Man 3. Like, we needed a Black Widow movie, especially since now they're like, Black Widow supporting cast is so important. Because if we'd gotten multiple movies with Scarlett Johansson, her family, then when you kill her off, spoilers for anybody who's never watched Endgame, these people we would have a real attachment to. They're carrying it up for Natasha. Go get them, Yelena and Alexei and Melina. But it feels like they try to pack in so much backstory with Natasha after she was already dead. So her solo movie's like, yo, these are really important characters you've never seen before. But really, they mean so much to the MCU. And they put them in Falcon and the Winter Soldier and all these other shows and Hawkeye. It's like they mean so much. And then here they go on Thunderbolt. What did you say?
They're in the last season of What If.
Yeah, they're all over that one.
I mean, it's kind of this thing is when I mentioned that last, maybe a couple weeks ago, was Florence Pugh. Just because they ask you, don't bring it. You aren't getting to that level, and it's not because you're not putting in the work. It's just they haven't stitched you in enough major stuff. They're putting you in a lot of B, C tier stuff, but you're not. I mean, you are an actress good enough to deserve A tier. Tell them to call me. They got the A tier projects.
Well, I think she's been one of the she's been the Coulson, the Nick Fury of this whole thing of the multiverse saga.
She shouldn't. I mean, again, if she is supposed to be the Black Widow character, who is a level, first level Avenger, she shouldn't be the Coulson. Coulson is a background character just appearing in. Glad to see you here, bro. Handshake, dap you up when you see. Hey, I might get a drink with you at the bar, but I don't need to see you. Florence Pugh's character, her Black Widow is just treated like that. You're here. I know you're here. Of course you're here. You should be. I'm that chick. But there's 5 other Black Widows every time I'm here. I'm never that Black Widow. My powers and my skill set is always diminished. That's just lame.
And another issue that I can mention without spoiling anything is Shang-Chi. My guy has been in more animated projects than live action stuff. When they were putting together the Thunderbolts team, they needed somebody like him who was not just, hey, I've got a gun, I've got a knife, and I've got these really cool fighting skills. He would have been somebody different, shaking things up, even if it's just throwing his spray of rings at people like he's Sonic. And he's charismatic, and I really feel like he's an actor, Simu Liu, who they could have put up in the forefront of this whole multiverse saga because he's not connected to the Avengers. He could have been the hero. He could have been the hero going all over to all these different movies because he's not tied to Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, whatever. He could have been everywhere in this saga. And they could have made us think he was important because he didn't have the tacked on backstory like Red Guardian and Elena. He's fresh, he's new, and his abilities come after the fact. It's not a where's this guy been? He was parking cars. He had nothing else going on. So it makes sense for him not to be around.
You could have, because we mentioned we know of the 10 rings from Iron Man, at least one.
The first one. So
we could have, hey, I am trying to find, every time there's a movie that's based in, or a TV show based in, low level. Hey, I'm looking for the 10 rings. I'm trying to figure out, they didn't disappear. My dad died, but there's activity here. We can mention a 10 ring thing here. This is something that it looks like the 10 rings are actually involved. I mean, Shang-Chi, easy. Not Shang-Chi, but you could have done that in She-Hulk. You could have done it in
no, that's the whole thing.
I'm naming projects. I would
have kept him strictly in movies because if you want to make these people seem important, you don't put them in all the TV shows. Not everybody's watching them.
So you could have put him in Spider-Man. No, there would have been no problem there. Because he has magic. Could have put him in is Doctor Strange after?
He could have been in everything. He didn't need to be in
Jeff.
Every
Jeff,
day.
Okay, sorry, Jeff. But if that was the case, how do we bring in Awkwafina?
Yeah, that was another major thing. And I've said this several times, and I apologize if you heard me say it before, but they tried so hard to replicate the success of Black Panther with Shang-Chi without remembering what made Black Panther so popular in the first place. Excuse me. He had the benefit of showing up and having a key, crucial role in an Avengers movie that just wasn't called The Avengers. And he was right alongside these guys and had standalone separate time where he was just, this guy's really cool. Pay attention. He's awesome. So when he got to a movie where he shared the spotlight with other characters, we already knew everything we needed to know about him. And so the time they spent with him on his own subplots was fine. When they devoted time to other characters, it's all good. We already know everything we need to know in Black Panther.
He's a big deal.
What'd you say?
The truth is, after Civil War, we understand he's a big freaking deal. So if he can elevate other people to his level because he's a big deal. And I'm sorry, I know I cut you off, but Shang-Chi was treated completely the other way. He's not a big deal. He's just a regular dude. And his movie basically did that too. You're not a big deal.
So King Collector says Shang-Chi has no place in MCU unless they force him in. Just let him go.
Okay.
See, I'd argue that he's more unique than Yelena, who there's 50 Black Widows running around the MCU. So because there's one smart thing they did about introducing all these Black Widows and Black Widow, we didn't know about that before she died. If there were 40, 50 others running around, no one would have cared as much about Natasha. Oh, she's the Avenger Black Widow. And Shang-Chi, there's nobody doing anything like him. They don't have a cool martial artist in the MCU. I mean, people can fight, but the fight scenes in that film were some of the best we've seen in the MCU. And he's got the rings, and they really should have done more to make them more unique and individualized. Mm-hmm. Maybe his second film, which we should have gotten and still have not, could have been, oh, these rings do different things. I don't have to use them as bangles. I can actually rock them as rings. So there was more they could have done with him. And you're probably saying he's got a place in MCU because they have made no place for him in the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, the 10 rings by themselves are unique that nobody else has. I mean, and I'm gonna say this, not spoiling. I actually think they used him well in Marvel Zombies. I mean, you're gonna see if you watch the show, and I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I think when you spend your time spent watching those 4 episodes, you're like, huh, you guys put in more work doing this than you did in Phase 4, it seemed like to me. I mean, at least because you put, hey, we need to check this character, this character, this character, and we're going to connect them in there with our overall thread of, hey, the Thunderbolts are our thing, okay? In case you didn't know, the Thunderbolts are the glue holding everything together. Rightfully or wrong, that is what it is.
Could go wrong there.
I mean,
but yeah, it's the connected movie. So, in movie in air quotes, but all the characters they've been introducing. I mean, Moon Knight, sort of, kind of. Blade, we haven't seen. Eternals, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Ironheart, Shang-Chi, Thunderbolts, covered. And they've never done anything like that. Like Thunderbolts 2 should have been a team up. Here's all the other characters and heroes, and we don't know what's going on. And I just feel like because they were so, we have to do something different than what made our franchise such a $1 billion success. Previously, they dropped the ball, and it's still this thing of like, huh, why are people not going to see our movies?
Okay, because I know you. I'm gonna hit you because I think Shang-Chi could have worked very well in Ms. Marvel. I think because again, I think she is the bright spot of the TV universe, and I think that is one of those. Hey, let's lean into this. I mean, hey, we think this. I mean, I get that the Thunderbolts are cheaper than what we got. Hey, the other guys, their scales are breaking the bank. Of course, they're actually bringing in bank, but whatever. I think it's, hey, let's lean into this character. We can put this character in more movies. We can, again. I mean, again, and I'm just being honest on numbers. Hey, Shang-Chi, we should be making a crap load of money. We make sure Finn is not prominent in movie posters with a lightsaber because we need to have a robot because it plays better in certain areas. Shang-Chi, this guy should be a big deal. This is not just straight numbers. There is no reason not to put him in a Thunderbolts movie. Hey, we understand it. What was it? Victoria Hand? No, it wasn't Victoria Hand. What is her name? Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Yeah. We understand she was trying to get rid of the Thunderbolts, but it could have been very easy. Hey, once she's running a shadow group, she could be running Shang-Chi too. he could be in the Avengers Tower when they get there. I mean, there's nothing that would have stopped that.
All right, so when Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings came in theaters, mind you, pandemic still going on, people not really rushing to get to theaters. It opened with 75 million. It finished its domestic run with 224. Internationally, interestingly enough, made 207 million for a worldwide total of 432. Now, that I think is pretty interesting just because of like, I would have thought Aquafina being that massive box office draw that we all know she is would have been great. But I'm still confused as to why it was this big thing to have her in the movie. I don't necessarily find her that like, oh wow, she is so good. Okay. And I'm just like,
all right. I liked her character in Crazy Rich Asians. Because she was a small bit. She was a main character. She was a pivotal character, but she was not the whole movie. I think the whole show. She's a comedian. Less is more. Better way to. I mean, I did not like Melissa McCarthy's character on Bridesmaid, but if you chopped her character down, I probably would have liked her a little more. I mean, the George Costanza, leave him wanting more is always a better idea when it comes to certain comedic elements in the movie. But her in Shang-Chi should have been a much more. She's cool, but not basically the co-lead of this movie. And I'm thinking most people do not find her as a good co-lead because of comedy. It's like, hey, I'm here for a Marvel movie, not for a comedy movie.
So let me do this one more time, because I was looking and I realized I was just looking at the domestic and worldwide. So I said 224 for Shang-Chi. And that, of course, is behind No Way Home, $1 billion grosser. That's also behind Wakanda Forever, Multiverse of Madness. Is that behind? That is behind Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, above Quantumania.
Right, but at this point, we are comparing apples to oranges.
I like oranges.
You should, if you're doing comparison, you're looking, what is the comparison of Shang-Chi versus Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Panther? Because those are origin movies. That's where you have to start. You can't put them on. These guys have been around in several movies. This is an origin movie before everybody's got established character. Okay, go. What do you get from there?
I'll do Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. Those are fair comparisons.
Okay.
All right. The first Doctor Strange, 233 million. Domestically, worldwide, 677. Okay. The first Ant-Man, that was 2016, by the way. First Ant-Man was 2015. That made 180, 519 worldwide. So it's making less. And internationally, it made 339, which is way more than Shang-Chi made.
Okay. So, not during the pandemic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, so at least I can, if I'm the director or executive producer, I can say, hey, these aren't established characters. This is a newer character we're bringing, but compared to all the other characters, we're not that far off. We're maybe 25% less of their gross, and this is also during the height of Marvel, and it was not during a pandemic. We have an opportunity to bring this our second movie, which I don't understand why the hell they're not beating down the door. Marvel, I get whatever you were trying to do. We should have our second movie. I don't see where we fold in Doomsday. We're not an Avenger. Where is this good character in this MCU? And our money, because you didn't spend giant amount of money on any of these stars in this movie, we made profit. We should be in line for our next movie.
Well, the follow-up has been bad, like King Collector said. I'm ready for that new season of Moon Knight. They may be hurting themselves by waiting so long, though. I mean, if you just take a look at everything they've done since they've entered into this Disney Plus streaming era, what's gotten a second season? Nothing, except for Daredevil. Yeah. Everything else. And What If? We know X-Men 97, but I would not count that because that is definitely an outlier. So What If, Daredevil, Born Again have been the shows that have gotten Loki, have gotten second seasons. There's a Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I suppose was made literally to not have a second season. Mm-hmm. She-Hulk, feel like they wanted a second season. Ironheart, Miss Marvel, and I guess she booked into the Marvels. Mm-hmm. WandaVision, one season. Agatha All Along. I mean, there's a bunch of these, and of course, did I say Ironheart already?
Yeah.
They've done a bunch of these shows and have not shown any interest in Moon Knight to follow up with another season. And if you're not bringing these characters into the movie universe, what's the point? And Moon Knight is a cool character, but they ended that with a bit of a cliffhanger. We're still waiting on that. Like, what are they doing? And like you said, now we're going into Doomsday. Why are these characters here? Why would Dr. Doom care about the Thunderbolts? They don't even matter. Why? How in the world will they matter and show up on his radar?
they're not
It's a
even
bunch of dudes with
elite
guns.
guard.
They're the police.
I mean, they wouldn't even be soldiers in his castle. I got Kiros for this. I don't need you guys. I mean, you guys are maybe a drone on the street. That's the best I got. Oh wait, I got robot drones. I don't need you. I actually did make a suit of armor. Like, I don't need you guys.
Yeah, Falcon, like I said, Falcon and Winter Soldier was not intended to have a second season because it was going into Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Cage has a very great idea. I'd have liked to have seen Heroes for Hire crossing paths with Shang-Chi while investigating the Ten Rings, a Snake Eyes Storm Shadow type Danny Rand and Shang backstory. Yeah. So watching Marvel Zombies, it's like, this is fun watching these characters interact in a way they've never done. Thunderbolts has come the closest, but it's like, all right, whatever. I mean, they introduce and they show characters from all of these movies and all these TV shows. And I thought on that end, it was really exciting. They weren't quite finding that right balance between, hey, they're zombies munching on people's heads, poking holes through people's chests, and ha ha, he, that was so funny. I don't know if you could really balance that out and do comedy when you got characters getting decapitated and sliced in half. That was tricky, and I don't think they got that humor the way they really wanted it. So that was kind of lackluster. I said the fight scenes were great, but I really can't stand Awkwafina having to have any role in this where she's not an Avenger. They made up her character for the movie, and it's like Shang-Chi can't do anything without her. She's the greatest anchor to him as a character.
Again, and also when you guys watch this, it does not make sense that she's alive. I mean, again, I think one of the biggest problems is you're gonna figure out real quick. It doesn't make sense. And I think you said it earlier. I don't know if you're gonna bring it back. This is a very good show to binge watch, so you do not ask the questions of, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. And I think there's way too many, because you as soon as you called me, like, yeah, give it a call, give it a watch. As soon as I started watching, it was, I have questions.
And I don't think it really helps itself, because some of the character logic is simply to advance the story along. And yes, but when you're doing something like this, you can't have the characters doing dumb stuff simply to move the story along. Make the story and the character movement, make the story work with characters and how they've been written, how consistently they've been. They shouldn't be quipping and then something bad happened to them. That doesn't make sense. And there's like some logic that is like, wait, how is this affecting this character way later than everybody else? When it's like, that shouldn't be the case.
Especially if you didn't remember, this story starts off as a what if story of what happened if Janet Van Dyne comes out of the quantum realm with a zombie virus. So I think they get a good job of kind of, hey, here's where certain things start. But the problem of where the what if episode left off, there aren't that many A-level heroes. And
there weren't afterwards.
Huh?
There weren't afterwards either.
I mean, and that comes really apparent when you're watching the show. It's no. And I think it was the second episode. I'm like, this show would have been over. It should have been over right here. But I don't think it's horrible. I think it's worth one viewing. I will not be picking this up on Blu-ray though.
What If came out in 2021. That was the first season. So that was after Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
So all the major heroes were already introduced. Unless you want to count the Internals.
Hey, they're a bunch of robots. They would have been perfect.
So I thought it's definitely something where they had an idea, and I think each episode gets a little bit worse. And my main issue with the finale was how open-ended it is and how it is so determined on the, hey guys, we're back for season 2. Like it could be fine. I may need to revise my rating, but right now I had to give it the rating I did simply because there's no indication we're gonna get more. And when you look at Marvel's Disney shows track record, it's well, who knows if it's gonna get a season 2? Nothing else besides a few shows, Loki, Daredevil, What If, have gotten a second installment. And something like Moon Knight would have been cool to see a second season to get that out there quick. Miss Marvel probably should have gotten a second season. It was entertaining. And they just have not come through with that.
Okay, Jeff, I'm going to stop you there. What of that finale merited, beside the cliffhanger, merited a second season?
Well, I mean, they needed a resolution. Like the whole deal when they announced we're gonna do a Marvel zombie show, I'm like, why? Because the ambiguity of that one episode in What If was cool. And I was like, oh man, it's about to get so much worse. It's over. But they're like, no, it's not over. The party's not over. And if you do that, you need to have some sort of phony happy ending. It all worked out, sorta, kinda, unless they see the tower where the humans are. And they needed something, and this one is so like, wait, what? Like you were distracted on your phone for a second, and then you look up, why are the end credits going? Does that make any sense?
I literally fast forwarded because I'm just where you got to give me something in this. I just looked at after I was done watching that. I was okay. I see what you're trying to get this second season. You're trying to get me hyped for a second season, but no, I mean, again, I jumped off What If because that second season was so no. There's no reason for y'all to have a third season. You got it. I'm not watching it. This again. I think if you enjoyed the What If episode, it's worth watching. But kind of how DC's Deceased was, dang, it's getting real crappy out here. But they got to a point where it's all right, we got better. We found our resolution of how it's not as crappy. Okay,
that's my whole thing.
This one
like,
didn't.
You just can't have your zombie thing running to infinity and beyond. It needs some closure. Maybe it's a fake closure, and it's like, oh man, just around the corner. Maybe you've made it to the island, and wait, there's zombies coming. Or just whatever. You need to have some. All right, well, cool. If nothing else happens, that's great. And this didn't even have a post credit, which I thought was really wild.
Because again, it was almost we're cheesing this for the second season. It's like, no, we're not. Aaron Hall is a super villain. First off,
he's what?
Listen to that dude's real interviews. He's like, dude, you're kind of whoa, a little extra.
Don't be afraid.
Jeff, I'm gonna try and send you one interview about that dude. Okay, bro. But what if I really was like, okay, you got the post. You have to have a post credit for the hope. It was, oh, it's crap. Okay. Oh, but you're gonna watch the second season. Why? I'm not spoiling anything. It does not make that there is a second season. I mean, just based on what they gave you, there should be a second season. But why?
No, I thought there was absolutely a reason for a second season. And something from the first episode, I was like, well, I don't know, because I'm watching something and I'm going, well, that seems to leave a little plot hole open for something to happen. And they paid that off, which I thought was great. They paid it off in the season finale. But it won't matter if there's no season 2. So that's what they absolutely have to do. All right. Well, that's it. If you all decide to watch Marvel Zombies, let us know next week. Let's do this. I wanted to break down the fall movie season before fall's over, but fall just started. So let's talk about some of these movies coming up. And I'm really curious if you are interested, if you're going to check some of these out. Okay. So let me pull this back up. There we go. And let's start with, where are we here? So him, the Jordan Peele produced basketball player, one as a director. The Jordan Peele produced horror film. I was interested in it. Didn't seem like it fared too well at the box office. Were you interested in checking this out?
The trailers were actually making me look like this might be an interesting movie. I was like, oh, this could be something. I mean, it's especially the start of football season was probably a really good tie-in to try and release it. But the problem is it started football season. I mean, you kind of needed to get it a little kind of October-ish probably release. Would have probably fared a little better. But the beginning is we're way too invested. You're probably most of your target audience is locked in on football. Hey man, we don't want to see the bad of our favorite players. Okay, it might be happening for real. Okay, don't care. Make sure my fantasy team's good. The trash, but whatever. But I think it was probably a timing release, and I don't know. What did the critics say? Because the rest of us didn't see it. Honestly,
It got savaged.
really.
Yeah, like it was. It did not do well on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me see here. I pull it up really fast. Where is it? I feel like you'll be able to watch this very soon at home. It's 28% on Rotten Tomatoes with the critics, 58% with the audience.
58 for audience. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Ow.
And so when you mentioned the trailers, I was like, there's a lot happening with this trailer because I read the synopsis first and I was like, uh-oh, I don't know about this now. And it seems like that was what happened there. So
you thought it was a little too ambitious?
It was like too much happening. Too much. Let's see. I'm trying to look through here and see what is exciting. All right, what about the Smash Machine? The Rock. Starring Mark Kerr, an MMA fighter.
What a stretch.
First big stars. What do you say?
What a stretch. Man. Dude, that is expanding the repertoire right there. Whew. Man. Phenomenal. 18-minute ovation at count.
So, are you interested in seeing this one?
No.
No, it's just no interest whatsoever.
Oh yeah, okay. I would say this. I enjoyed The Wrestler, so maybe they pulled the MMA version of that, and it's a really good movie. I just don't. I'm not going to see it in theaters.
Not going to see it in theaters.
No.
All right,
that's the easier. It's not going to get in theaters.
All right, After the Hunt. Torn from the headlines drama. Julia Roberts plays a Yale professor who is defending her fellow academic Andrew Garfield from charges of sexual assault. And the charge is coming from her protege, Ayo Edebiri. Have you seen what was the movie? Yes, exactly. So Julia Roberts' character has some skeletons in her closet as well. I kind of feel like this could be interesting, and it's gonna be on Amazon. It's Amazon MGM Studios film, so you'll probably watch it on Prime soon enough.
Okay.
This one seems like, ooh, that Oscar bait catnip, which maybe doesn't have to be so obnoxious with it. I think this one could be interesting, and I'm kind of circling this as one I'm going to check out.
Okay. Idea sounds interesting, especially that I don't have to go to see this in the movie theater. But most of the Amazon catnip movies for Oscars have not paid off. I'm going to watch this, but I have they're going to try and do something too much, and it's going to fall flat.
I'm ready for them to take the movie poster down and see it daily at work. Sorry to wait.
I mean, again, this is Dwayne Hay. I'm going to get, other than the box office Viagra, I'm gonna get those Oscar movies that they pay me $10 and my crap is just gonna be great. I'm not gonna be able to pay my house, but man, my Oscar will look great. And oh wait, WWE still paying me. Never mind.
They're a bunch of suckers.
Anyway. Oh wait, and my dummy of the week is making sure that happens. Don't worry.
You can't hog all the dummies of the week, by the way.
Ooh,
all right,
don't worry. I got 3 of them to go around. Don't worry.
Okay.
Gotcha, bro.
Next up, October 10th, A House of Dynamite, Netflix movie. There you go. Catherine Bigelow did this one, so could be interesting. I like the cast: Rebecca Ferguson, Idris Elba, Greta Lee, Anthony Ramos, Jared Harris, Jason Clark, Tracy Letts. Solid ensemble there. A missile's been launched and it's aimed at the U.S. No one knows where it's coming from or where it's headed. And so they've got to figure out how to stop this missile from doing all kinds of damage. That seems like it should be another really good one. This cast does not seem like it has this is going to be a hole in the cast. That one sounds really good.
That Kate Bigelow is Kurt Locker?
Yes.
Okay. Remember what I said of overhyped movies a couple weeks back?
I do.
Cast sounds good. I'm hoping it is in the league of what was the movie you reviewed with Kate Blanchett and
Black Bag.
Yeah, like as long as it's if I want to watch a good drama, I want to see something on that level. I mean, on Lyle's movie file, you gave that a 10 out of 10. So if it comes up in that level, with that cast sounds like it could be up there. So I'll check it out, especially on Netflix. I'm actually a sucker for those good Netflix movies.
Yeah, you don't have to do much. Mm-hmm. So here's one so near and dear to my heart. When I saw the screenshots, I was so jealous. Roof Man comes out October 10th. It's our guy Gambit, who is playing Jeffrey Manchester, a military veteran who's ripping off fast food joints, who breaks out of prison, and then he decides he is going to hide out in Toys R Us. Doesn't sound like a crime story. It seems like an inspiring tale to me. But Kirsten Dunst is in it. Yes, I'm all over this one. Lakeith Stanfield, Peter Dinklage, Uzo Aduba, and Ben Mendelsohn. General Krennic. I mean, that movie's got me signed all the way up for it. I'm there. You don't even have to. You don't have to sell me on it. I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Channing Tatum in this premise gets you there, but is really any of that other than saying Toys R Us?
That's all they really needed. But,
I mean, it would be great because it'll probably be the tie-in. Hey, we're bringing back Toys R Us.
They actually are bringing back a Toys R Us in our area. I'm ready for it. I make no promises to not hide out and see if they catch me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Another October. October is actually bringing some good movies. Tron Ares. And I just saw a teaser trailer, while I had the TV on mute. I'm ready for this one. Jodie Turner-Smith, Greta Lee, once again. Jeff Bridges is back. And there's a guy, Jared Leto, is going to be starring in this one. I am absolutely ready for this. Sounds like it'll be fun. Yeah. The graphics look cool as usual, and feels like there's going to be another showcase. They'll be like, oh man, check out my 4K TV. What do you think about this one?
I'm really hoping this is the movie that makes me like Jared Leto movies. I want this movie to be good. I mean, because most time Jared Leto starring in movies, oh, it's great. Am I actually going to enjoy this movie? I mean, he's one of those dudes. He's a solid actor, but somehow the movies are in crap. I'm hoping this is the one that's like, hey, man, my talents are going to get rewarded, box office success, and everybody beside critics will also like this movie too. So, right, hopefully. It's fun. I mean, they're going to have a small hurdle. How are you bringing back Jeff Bridges? Okay, but if continue, bring back Finn. I'm cool.
All right. Frankenstein drops October 17th. Guillermo del Toro is directing this one and stars Jacob Elordi. If you do not know who he is, chances are you've not been watching any Netflix rom-coms. He's all over them. Mia Goth in it. Christoph Waltz is in it, but Oscar Isaac is Dr. Frankenstein. So I'm down to see this one. I feel like this should be good. Guillermo does great monster stuff, so should work. October, it's coming to theaters, but it'll be on Netflix November 7th.
Okay, so I'll see you on Netflix. like again, your great idea, so you can put it in the box office for a week to get your Oscar. Yeah, okay, fine. But I'm gonna watch it on Netflix. And I do mean I'm going to watch that. I mean, that sounds actually really cool. Like that was a cast. Okay, Frankenstein, we can do this. Sign me up. Let's go.
All right. Good Fortune, October 17th. Aziz Ansari wrote, directed, and stars in this one. Keanu Reeves plays an angel who lets Ansari, a gig economy worker, switch places with his obnoxiously, ridiculously rich boss played by Seth Rogen. I'm down for that concept. That premise sounds fun. Ready for that one. October, like I said, brings it.
Okay.
Point Break, Strange Days, Zero Dark 30, Blue Steel, just a few other Catherine Bigelow films for you. She's legit, Chase. It's a love story featuring Toys R Us. Seriously, I could have gone on that set and was like, yo, I'm here at Toys R Us.
I think I actually know where that aisle should be.
Right. Hey, it's a technical consultant for this film. Actually, that should be over there. And they never have any Marvel Legends in stock. What is this? Let's see. What else caught my eye here? Let me see. I'm trying to stick to just
movies that people watch.
What do you say?
The movies that people will watch, not Oscar baits.
Hey. All right. Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. Jeremy Allen White's back playing a biopic. This time not as the modern day warrior, Carrie Von Erich. He's playing Bruce Springsteen. I feel like this one could actually work. And this one could be fine. Jeremy Strong's in it. And I'm kind of like, yeah, this could be a cool Bruce Springsteen movie. The boss is old enough where we can do some movies. White does kind of have a certain Bruce Springsteen look, like he passed for him. So I'm down to see this one. What about you?
Is this directed by the crew of Bohemian Rhapsody? I did like that movie. But is this kind of our Oscar music biopic that we expect to make an Oscar? I never thought a Bob Dylan one.
Scott Cooper's doing this one. Crazy Heart, Out of the Furnace. You've watched those movies. I feel like as this Bruce Springsteen, it'll be a little bit more exciting. We'll see.
Okay. Got Jersey in there. Should have better. It should have some, built-in stories. So I'll let you check it out though.
November 7th. I'm just skipping ahead to stuff that you would probably watch. Predator: Badlands. Are you ready for this one?
I saw the trailer of it. I was like, sign me up for it. But yeah, because I appreciated the. I don't know what it is. I'm almost mad that they didn't put Prey in theater. Because it took me forever to get that, but I was like, dude, this is a really good movie. Why didn't y'all? Unless I missed it in theaters or just went to Hulu, but I'm like, yeah, this should have been in theaters. So they got hopefully some of the same ideas in there. I'm in there, and I think. Oh wait, the weird thing is the Predator universe is connected to the Alien universe, but the Alien universe acts like they're not connected to the Predator universe. So,
which is fine.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Chase got a movie projector in his personal theater. He don't need no stinking IMAX.
Oh man, dude, that's one of those things.
David Thanos, who greenlit some of these movies? Prey was excellent, but I don't know if it would have made big box office numbers.
Okay,
the word of mouth would have worked on that one.
Because I think it would have worked because again, if it has the same budget as they did for because it should have had a low enough budget that it would have been a blockbuster success because of how much money it makes compared to its budget. Because weapons didn't cost that much, but weapons is a blockbuster in terms of its profitability. I think Prey would have been in that same category.
Probably. We'll see. All right, let's see. Just a few more. Jay Kelly, November 14th. George Clooney is doing a similar Dwayne Johnson stretch with this role as a world famous movie star on a press tour. And Noah Baumbach is directing and writing this one. And Adam Sandler is playing his manager. And he's starting to already get a lot of buzz. And maybe he could be an Oscar nominee on this one. Also starring Laura Dern, Greta Gerwig, Emily Mortimer, Patrick Wilson, Billy Crudup, Riley Keough, Jim Broadbent, and Eve Hewson. What do you think?
Did you see the Adam Sandler movie where he's a gambler or whatever?
Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Okay. Adam Sandler doesn't suck as a actor.
He does
I don't
not.
know why. It's kind of this revelation. Oh, he didn't suck. It's like, no, dude. I mean, the fact he does. I mean, if you laugh at somebody, they probably can do the other stuff pretty well too. I still doesn't seem like it. I mean, it doesn't seem like anything I need to see unless somebody tells me it's really good. I'll pass on that one.
All right. What about this one? And I know you're gonna have to slow down to catch it. For The Running Man, November 14th. Edgar Wright. I feel like him directing it gives me some hope. Glenn Powell starring in it. Also Michael Cera, Josh Brolin, Katie O'Brien,
Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo's right, you know.
I don't see him here. Sean Hayes, Lee Pace. I feel like that one should not be terrible. I mean, I feel like that one should just be a good film. So I'm optimistic. Where are you with that?
Wait a minute. Who is the Richard Dawson?
Josh Brolin.
Huh. I really remember.
Survey says you're dead.
I really thought Coleman Domingo was in that role, which I
Nope.
thought. Guess not. Running Man is a show. I mean, a movie that can be done. Well, if you just don't overthink this. Do this thing. I mean, the thing about made the Arnold Schwarzenegger one really good. I mean, because for 80s, he leaned into it, but it's a sleazy dude, sleazy corporation, exploiting people's. Just instead of worrying about what actually matters in the world, hey, just give them dumb stuff to look at. They'll be fine. Perfect for our time. So just and if you want to make some super bad guys and costumes, perfect. Let's go. Sign me up.
All right, last one. I'm trying to think which one I want to go with for you. How about this one? Because I know you're gonna want to see Wicked for good. Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery, November 26th. Again, Netflix. Daniel Craig, Benoit Blanc, and another whodunit. This time the cast includes Andrew Scott, Glenn Close, Kerry Washington, Josh Brolin. Back at it again. Jeremy Renner. So we got some Avengers. Actually, Glenn Close, we got another MCU connection. Josh O'Connor, Mila Kunis, and Thomas Hayden Church. Where are you with this? Excited? Nah.
I've enjoyed the Knives Out movies. I mean, especially goes to Netflix. Easy viewing. It's a Friday night. Press play. All right, good.
Press play. Can't Go Like The Running Man is a classic. I still love that movie.
I think out of all of the movies that can be remade, I think Running Man's probably is the easiest one. I think what was it? Total Recall was such a stretch because it was. Dude, y'all sure you want to lean into this? And if you're not going to lean into this part, don't bother doing it.
It's just terrible. All right, speaking of terrible things, it's that time. Who is your nominee for Dummy of the Week? Looks like you lost, so you're gonna have to go first.
Oh man! All right, John. Do you want to go sports or entertainment?
Oh, why don't you go with one? I will go with mine. Then you can go with another one of yours. I know you got multiple candidates.
I'm gonna go with my dummy of the week is the WWE. This time it is the WWE is my dummy of the week because they said the average price or the starting price of tickets for WrestleMania next year is $852. I like wrestling. I like when they actually do a really good build up for a show. I do not need to be in the nosebleed seats of WrestleMania. It's going to be
No,
basically
it's pronounced WrestleMania.
as now the TKO takes over, it's WrestleMania. We've decided that we need to increase the prices of live action events to have them sell out as much as UFC. But UFC
Actually,
is
under the TKO auspices, it's Snickers presents WrestleMania, brought to you by Stouffer's and Domino's Pizza. Papa John's proudly presents the Grand Tradition, also sponsored by Kit Kat.
what's Logan Paul's sports drink?
Prime crap.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of sponsors. So you got to make sure to incorporate all of them into it.
I can. If that many sponsors, I should be getting discounted tickets, okay? But just the fact that they expect their audience, who includes kids, to really need to spend $800 for a 2-day event that after match 3, just like I used to watch, what was it, Wrestle Kingdom? After the 3rd match, oh man, I'm tired. I'm gonna need a pause. I'm not sitting in an audience for 12 hours. That's not how.
The great thing is they have 20-minute commercials. You can get a good nap in. No will miss anything.
My God, I'm not paying. $800 to say I was in the arena, or spend whatever it is on. What is it? I don't even know who has their pay-per-view. I think it's probably going to be ESPN next year or something.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to give ESPN some extra money where that's going to end up going to. But $800, no, I'm good. I'll pay the pay-per-view or watch somebody and give them $20. But I would not spend $800 even to go to Vegas to watch WrestleMania. That's why they are my dummy of the week.
Brought to you by Nestle.
We are taking spots for that dummy of the week, though. Not gonna lie.
Mine's gonna be another company that can't get enough of your money, Disney. And they've announced that they're going to be raising the prices on Disney Plus once again. They love doing this because apparently you're not paying enough for your Disney Plus. So they're going to be raising starting October 21st. The ad-supported tiers will jump $2 to $12. I know they like to say $11.99, but it's $12 per month. The ad-free option will go up $3 more to $18.99 or $19. Annual ad-free subscriptions will jump $30 to $189.99. Bundle prices are also going up. So if you've got the Hulu bundle, it's going to go up from $10.99 to $13, while the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Select goes from $16.99 to $19.99.
Exactly. So, isn't that the price of cable?
I mean, I kind of feel like at this point, what's important to watch on cable? I mean, it's just they went in this whole, we want what Netflix is doing. And really, I think I'd rather just give the money to Netflix than all of the other streamers because get lost. Anyway, so that's my nominee. You have another one for us?
My next dummy is going to be the WWE. The WWE decided, hey, what we really need to do is have WrestleMania be international. You know, we're going to take it.
They're taking it to Canada.
No,
right? Oh, no. England?
No,
Wembley Stadium. That'd be awesome.
Nah, man, we put a lot of work and a lot of history into the country we're going to go. Saudi Arabia.
WrestleMania brought to you by Blood. Maybe they can have AEW be a sponsor if they're going to do that. Blood money.
Again, for multitudes of reasons, that's probably not a good idea. The press conference where it was being announced had some of these stars the most. I need you here. Don't make a face. Just like you're telling your kid, do not make a face. You just stand there and do not say anything. Don't smirk. Don't laugh. Just stand there and you will get your paycheck. Good soldier.
Yes, I am very happy to be here. What they're doing for women in Saudi Arabia, I like to think us in the WWE have had a big part in that as we wear our scuba gear because the sight of our shoulders make them better.
Because again, a dude shoulder is fine, but a woman, oh gosh. Hey, it's and for the traveling public, that's probably I do not think that as many people as you could get in Saudi Arabia, and I'm sure they could get a lot of money just getting paid to them.
Don't worry, they don't need your dollars for.
I mean, it really is like we don't really need your dollars. We will probably pack this stadium with people, okay? But I don't think the people who are trying to travel that number is just not going to be great. And as I was telling Jeff, the idea of the Raw afterwards, woo, you're going to talk about the noddest,
zero energy,
the lamest Raw after WrestleMania. Sign this one up for it, guys. You just looking at the people, the performers, look in their eyes, they're just like, this is what I wanted. Like, I got my contract. This is not what I wanted. And I'm thinking that's probably what's going to end up being happen to the audience when they bring back Goldberg, The Rock, and all your favorite actor,
John Cena.
Oh, yeah. John Cena is after his tour is over. Don't worry. We need John Cena. Doesn't matter what you've been what program you've been bringing up and writing about all year. It's going to have some old folks. Bring them on. Everybody's gonna have to dye the hair extra crispy, But yeah, it's not gonna be great.
They're gonna use holograms. They're gonna co-op holograms.
Block it. Come on.
They're just gonna show the SummerSlam '88 match with just the Randy Savage and Andre the Giant segments. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. Trust Triple H. He knows what he's talking about.
No, it's Nick Khan, man. Triple H is just figure it, okay?
Triple H is a moron. Also, if we're in this ping pong of WWE, my other dummy of the week, and let's go with David Thanos first. I'll stick with WWE, but I'll go with ESPN giving them a bad review. The event wasn't good, but your company just spent billions of dollars. How about just don't write a review? Because if you pay billions of dollars, you can write whatever the heck you want to about a crappy WWE product. Also, why have Brock Lesnar squash John Cena? Brock, hey, I know 2 moves now. I'm only going to do 2. You're going to get a couple suplexes, maybe 20, and you're going to get a spam finish of my F5. And I'm going to smile, and maybe, if you're lucky, I'll hop from one leg to the next. And that'll be it. Pay me my money.
Tell me that didn't actually happen.
It did. It did.
It is, his going away tour, he gets squashed by Brock Lesnar.
And there's no plans for a rematch. Because
again, Brock Lesnar, the guy who beat The Undertaker into the street, which, dumbest damn idea. Instead of Randy Orton, who actually had a legend killer gimmick. Now we're going to Brock Lesnar.
There'll be time for recriminations later. My last one is WWE because lining up and bam! I don't need a sledgehammer to do it. Is for the first inductee to next year's Hall of Fame, Stephanie McMahon, because she is the one that did so much for women's wrestling. Yeah, I mean, sure. But Triple H just got inducted. Does Stephanie really need to follow him? I mean, how about going to Vince route? I don't need to be it. And then she was surprised. Because, Triple H doesn't do pillow talk with Stephanie, of course. Yeah, it's just, it's.
Yeah, I saw the announcement and they had on Triple H on his page. He was so happy. I'm like, really? Like, maybe not look like it's a family business by putting guys in back-to-back years.
Yeah.
Huh. Is Nick Khan coming in next year, or is it?
Hopefully, yeah. And maybe I guess The Rock's probably already in there. But anyway, just crazy stuff. Thank you for hanging out with me. As we talk about all this fun stuff, and let us know if you watch Marvel Zombies. Bro Shot. We'll be back here next week. Maybe we'll have another watch along movie. And let's shout out even less than Cena and Lesnar's just his matches have been boring for the last 5-7 years. He doesn't put any effort in it. It's just like he is there for the money, and it's so lame watching his matches now.
He's really good. And I got 2 moves. I'm paid per suplex and played per F5.
He will lose to people, but it's just every time he comes back and the fans go, "Oh man, it's Brock Lesnar." It's like, dude, he's gonna do the same 2 moves. Why are we getting hyped and excited anymore?
This isn't young Brock Lesnar going against Shelton Benjamin.
No.
No.
All right. Let's give a shout out to everybody hung out with us tonight. Rick Cage, Jamlin Parks, Snake Eyes, David Thanos, King Collector,
Blake Tarpley,
Ryan Daly, happy birthday, Michael Solis, Mark A, Aqua Bay,
Lawson Wallace,
and is there anybody
else? Rick Cage, GL Rick Cage Esquire.
Don't forget the Esquire.
Man. You put work in for that. I never forget it.
I work.
Ryan Daly.
Yes. All right. Well, tomorrow I'll be back at it again for Lyles Figure Files. Maybe you'll swing by in the chat and hang out with us again, bro. It's always fun seeing you. Mm-hmm. All right. For now, though, this episode of Lyles Movie Files has been filed.